Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another not so interesting, not so exciting episode of my food forest journey. So, we got hit pretty hard this morning with a blanket of frost, and it was pretty bad. So, I'm just gonna try my best to document some of the damages. Excuse me. Some of the damages the frost did last night. These are some of the damages, as you can see. Pretty sure these are gonna get fried later on. Yeah, it was filled with frost this morning. This is my longan. Pretty sure this thing's gonna get damaged later on. This thing is already toast right here, but I think it's gonna survive. Pretty sure it's gonna survive. So yeah. One of my issues is that I got kind of cocky this year because last year it wasn't this bad. There was frost last year, but some of these guys were able to handle it last year. And for some reason, I don't know why, this year I didn't cover them. Same thing, I didn't cover it last year neither, and they were able to do just fine. But for some reason this year it took a hit pretty hard. This is my roast apple right here. And you can actually smell some of the leaves that got fried. It smells pretty bad. And this is my sweetheart lychee right here. Yeah, I mean it didn't get hit last year as bad as this. I don't know what the heck happened this year, but when I came out this morning, I mean it was like a white blanket of frost. It almost looked like it was snowing. So yeah, but pretty sure this thing's gonna make it through and survive. It's just some of the new growth got burned really bad. And then let's see, the mango made out just fine. I did cover it, so there's no damage at all. Covered it with that plastic bag right there, so this thing is just fine. And then we have my jabo over here, the sabra. I did cover it, so the new growth here didn't get damaged, as you can see. But even with my the cover that I put over it, some of the new growth, I mean you can be able to spot that out maybe. Yeah, right there. Some of that new growth right there, it still got burned. That one right there also. That's with coverage and it still got burned. Other leaves are still green. Looks like there's no damage. I think it's gonna be able to make it. But yeah, when I came out this morning, it was heavy frost. I mean, when you feel it, it was just very heavy frost this morning. But this one, I think this one is really tough. I think it's gonna be able to make it. Now, the one that I don't think it's gonna make it is this Page Atamoya right over here. I mean, that fruit is pretty much gone. I'm pretty sure of it because it hasn't been growing since the temperature was really cold for it to put out any more growth. And I don't know if this is gonna pick up the sound or not, but yeah, you hear that? That's just from one night. One night. and I did cover it. I put like 2 covering over it, and even with all that covering, I mean the frost still got it. Look at that. This thing is a goner. So, yep. Even with all the right coverage and the amount of time that I put into this, you know, that's how it is, guys. Sometimes it's just not gonna make it. Let's see what else I can show you guys. Yeah, this basil is gone. Look at that. The green anemoia. This one, however, I didn't even cover this one, and somehow it's like it's still rocking it. And then my Pakistan mulberry. This one, I know it's gonna be fine. Even if it's loose all of its leaf, it's just gonna bounce back. Moving on. My finger lime. This one's the green giant. No damage at all. Heavy frost, the most I've seen since all winter. And no damage at all. This one's the red one, red finger lime. So this one is another Jabo Sabra. Does have a little bit of damage, but yeah, these are still green, so I think it'll be fine. The Achacha Garcinia, I did cover this one up, so I'm gonna have to do it again tonight just to make sure that there's no damage. And then we have my oh my god, I'm going blank here. I'm going through so much stress with this. I'm going blank here, guys. This is my soursop. Wow, that took a while. Jeez. I gotta get more coffee in me. But yeah, with all the frost, I mean, I think it's doing pretty. It's not doing well, but it's doing decent. I think as long as I can keep this up all the way until the end of February or the beginning of March, as long as I can make it through the next month, this thing is gonna be fine. I'm hoping, because this was like a really heavy frost this morning. And yeah, this is my very last attempt to try and grow these soursop. I did kill 2 last year, and yeah, these guys are like $15-20 per tree, so I just don't want to waste any more money if I can't grow it here. But hopefully everything will be good by the end of February, early March. As long as I can move through that gap, everything will be fine, I hope. This is another soursop. As you can see, I mean, there's damage on the new growth here. Looks like it's about to die, but some of the old growth, it's still be able to keep it. So there is still some green in there, so still high hopes for it. Moving on to my Presley. I did cover this one, and look at that, guys. There's hope. There is hope. So that one's still trying to survive. My Fahoa, doing well. I didn't even cover this, and it's still able to take the frost. Doing super well. I don't have to be concerned or worry about it. Same thing with this one. Fahoa, my Lisa Atamoya, taking it like a champ. No damage at all. I did have to cover it, but yeah, there's no damage at all. Peruvian white guava did took some damage up here, but this is just the new growth. It's gonna die back, but at least these guys are still alive right here and doing well. So this one, yeah, it's a goner. Not sure what I'm gonna plant here, but this one's a goner for sure. Then this is another achacha. Oh no, it was trying to push out new growth. Dang it. Yeah, that was the new growth. Yeah, that's dead. Well, at least the tree didn't die, but that's pretty depressing. Moving on. Yeah, that's my Chiku. Sapodilla. Didn't take any damage, so that's good. And the white Sapote are doing really well, actually. They're loving this weather, even with the frost. Okay, yeah, these are some damages right here. I might have to move these guys into the garage now. Because, yeah, that's really bad. They're gonna die. I think they're gonna die. And this is like under the oak tree, so I was hoping it will be covered from any of the frost, but it looks like it did took some damage too, so I'm gonna have to move it inside a garage. What else? This is another soursop I planted under the oak tree right here. Looks like it didn't take any damage, but yeah, this is a no-no. You're not supposed to be growing it under the shade, but I guess this is it's doing really well under the winter time, but summertime it's not gonna grow as much, I guess. More damage over here. This is my Gremmel. Look at that. Yeah. Alright guys. Like that's all about I have for today. I guess I'll update you guys more come next week. Because next week we're gonna have another pretty cold, frosty night. So I'm gonna try my best to keep updating you guys and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.